Now, how would you feel if you were sharing a personal story and you notice that the person to whom you were speaking weren't really listening? You probably wouldn't be too thrilled. But unfortunately, that is the case for many people. Most individuals are not good listeners. They are good pretenders though. The thing is, true listening requires work. More work than a lot of people are willing to invest. A quality conversation is about a give and take. And most people, however, they want to just give their words, that is. Being on the receiving end as a listener may seem boring, but it's essential. When you are attending to someone and paying attention to what they are saying, it's a sign of caring and respect. And in this video, I'm going to share with you 5 ways on how you too can be a better listener. Hi everybody, this is Life with Leonard and welcome to another episode. Now on this channel, I strive to motivate and inspire you to become the best version of yourself. And today's episode is definitely no different. But before we dive into it, can I kindly ask you, if you haven't, to please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it, and please leave me a comment in the comment section below. If anything that I will be sharing with you, if anything resonates with you, I would like to know. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. I do my utmost best to reply to all of them. I read all of them, but I do my utmost best to reply to all of them. Now, good listening skills can be learned, but firstly, I thought even before we get to the 5 ways on how you can be a better listener, let's take a look at some of the things that you might be doing that makes you a poor listener. And the first one is you want to talk to yourself. Well, who doesn't? We all have something to say, right? But when you are looking at someone pretending to be listening, while all along they are mentally planning all the amazing things they are going to say, it is a disservice to the speaker. Yes, maybe what the other person is saying is not the most exciting thing in the world. Still, they deserve to be heard. You always have the ability to steer the conversation in another direction by asking questions. It's okay to want to talk. It's normal even. Keep in mind, however, that when your turn does come around, you'll want the person to listen to you. And the second one is you disagree with what is being said. This is another thing that makes you an inadequate listener. Hearing something which you disagree with, and immediately you tune out, then you lie in the wait so that you can tell the speaker how wrong they are. You are eager to make your point and prove the speaker wrong. You think that once you speak your truth, and let me put it in brackets, others will know how mistaken the speaker is, and thank you for setting them straight and encourage you to elaborate on what you have to say. Well, that's not fair. Disagreeing with your speaker, however frustrating that it might be, is no reason to tune them out and ready yourself to spew your staggering rebuttal. By listening, you might actually glean an interesting nugget of information that you were previously unaware of. The third thing, in my opinion, that makes you a poor listener is that you are doing 5 other things while you are listening. It is impossible to listen to someone while you are texting and reading and focusing on cars driving by or people walking by, etc. But people do it all the time. The main takeaway here is, if you are too busy to actually listen, let the speaker know and arrange for another time to talk. It's as simple as that. You cannot truly listen to someone and do something else at the same time. It's just plain rude. How then do you become a better listener? First one on my list is pay attention. A good listener is attentive. They're not looking around at their watch and phone and thinking about their dinner plans. They focused on paying attention to what the other person is saying. And this is called active listening. According to the skills you need, active listening involves listening with all your senses, as well as giving full attention to the speaker. It's important that the active listener is also seen to be listening. Otherwise, the speaker may conclude that what they are talking about is uninteresting to the listener. And as I mentioned, it's normal for the mind to wander. We're human after all. But a good listener will rein those thoughts back as soon as they notice their attention is waning. Number 2 is use positive body language. Now you can infer a lot from a person's body language. Are they interested? Are they bored? Are they anxious? Because a good listener's body language is open. They lean forward and express curiosity in what is being said. Their facial expressions is either smiling or showing concern, conveying empathy. They're letting the speaker know that they are being heard. And that's just respectful, as I mentioned. People say things for a reason. They want some type of feedback. For example, if you tell your spouse, I had a really rough day, and your husband continues to check his newsfeed while nodding his head, that's not a good response. But what if your husband were to look up with questioning eyes, put his phone down and say, oh no, what really happened? How would you feel then? And the answer is obvious. And number 3 is avoid interrupting the speaker. And I'm certain you wouldn't want to be in the middle of a sentence only to see the other person holding up a finger or their mouth open, ready to step into your unfinished verbiage. No, it's rude. It causes anxiety. You would more than likely feel a need to rush what you are saying just to finish your sentence. Now, interrupting is a sign of disrespect. I've mentioned that before. It is essentially saying that what I have to say is much more important than what you are saying. Well, when you interrupt the speaker, they feel frustrated, hurried, and unimportant. Interrupting a speaker to agree or disagree or argue, etc., it just causes the speaker to lose track of what they are saying. It's extremely frustrating. Whatever you have to say can wait until the other person is done. Be polite and wait your turn. And number 4 is just listen. This may seem counterintuitive. When you're conversing with someone, it's usually back and forth. On occasion, all that is required of you is to listen, to smile and to nod your head. And your speaker, he or she will feel that they're really being heard and understood. Listening is an art. It's a skill because trust me, you will be tempted to interrupt or say something. There will be uncomfortable moments of silence now and then, but be quiet and listen. People tend to open up more when you simply listen to them. I'm almost tempted to say that listening is a virtue because listening and patience, they go hand in hand. I've often found that even if someone is lying to you or want to deceive you in the process, by you just being a good listener, being patient, they will reveal their true self. And lastly, maintain eye contact. Now, when someone is talking, they are usually saying something that they consider meaningful. They don't want their listener reading a text or looking at their fingernails or bending over to pet the cat or the dog on the street. A speaker wants all eyes on them. Just take it from yourself. It lets them know that what they are saying has value. Eye contact is very powerful. It can relay many things without anything being said. Currently, it's even more important than ever. With the COVID-19 pandemic, people can't see your whole face, but they can definitely read your eyes. We all wear masks these days. Listening attentively will add to your connection with anyone in your life. Listening skills are critical. You can build better, more honest and deeper relationships by simply being there, paying attention and asking questions that make the speaker feel like what they have to say matters. And isn't that a great goal? To make people feel as if they matter. Thank you so much, everybody, for once again joining me on today's episode. If this episode was of value to you, can I kindly ask you, if you haven't, to please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and share it, and leave me a comment in the comment section below. I'm really looking forward to your comments. As you know, I read through all of them, and I do my utmost best to reply to them. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.